Boston Fire Department responded to a car accident over here. I'm not too sure how serious it is, but apparently it needs to be towed, so it must be somewhat serious. It doesn't appear that anybody is injured, so let's see what we got going on. There's another one involving three cars on Supple Road. So Supple Road is another accident up there where
the person wakes up tomorrow and sees that.
you get three cars. I'm not too sure what happened. Somebody was speeding. That one didn't get touched. But doesn't appear to be anybody injured. But just want to give you guys a little footage. I know a couple of these guys over here. They might recognize me, they might not. It's a pretty good size hit there. I'm not too sure how, but it did happen. Both airbags are deployed on this van. If you see it, both airbags are deployed.
The driver stole the van, hit this car, and then took off. So I don't have any information on the driver, just the van.
That's crazy.
The Bender was parked, right? Yeah. The Bender was parked, right?
I think that was parked. I think this was the only one.
So allegedly, this van was stolen, and the driver who crashed this van took off. Not too sure where they went, but kind of hard to say.
Out of all cars, a Bentley, bro.
That's the most expensive car on the street. Right?
That side?
I know, exactly. That's crazy.
Nicer car out here.
Yeah, I said the most expensive car on the street is to hit the most expensive one. Like I said, it's kind of hard to say if this vehicle what's going on with this. Well, the ignition looked like it was popped. I don't know if you guys can see it, but the ignition, let me see if I can light it. The ignition looked like it was, definitely looked like the ignition was popped. Let me see if I can shine a light in it so you guys can see it. See that ignition been popped right there? So it's definitely been stolen. Right there. Hmm.
This car was actually parked right here. I didn't see nobody driving. I just heard a loud bang, and when I looked out, I seen this.
So like around 7:30, you got home. The van was actually parked.
Yeah.
It wasn't like crashing into the car. It was just parked.
Yeah, it was just parked because when I came home, I came down this way.
Oh, so this van was already parked here?
Yeah.
Have you seen it parked here before?
Never seen this van before.
So how did it park that car so far?
That's why I was looking here, but there's like liquid all on the back. That's why I'm.
That engine, feel the engine, see if the engine's warm. Is the engine warm? If the engine feels warm, there's no way that car was sitting there that long. It's not warm. That's weird.
Operations Charlie 113.
Might have been sitting there for a while.
113, be advised, calls coming in for 20 Osprey Way on the first floor for a person stabbed, 47-year-old male, slashed to the head and hand.
A lot of stuff going on in the city today. That's weird though. So that van has been sitting there for a while. It hasn't just gotten there.
That's a beautiful car. But yeah, when I came home, this car was actually parked straight. Oh, fuck.
Where's he at? 20 Osprey Way on the first floor.
I know I would have had to try to angle it around this.
Operations Charlie 112. You want to head into that call as well, sir? Assist. On the way. Thank you. 11 going. Charlie 983, I have you. You can send it down.
That's a pretty hard hit though.
I have it.
That's a pretty...
111 going. 111, I got you on it. Is that this Charlie 983 or the 903?
It's kind of weird because
983, sir.
this car, the tailpipe and everything seems to be cold, so it don't seem like it's been driving recently. Feel the tailpipe and see if it's hot. Is it hot?
No, the car is cold.
It's cold. That's what I'm saying. The car is cold.
You got it.
So it had to be sitting there for a while, right? At least more than a half an hour.
Yeah,
That's crazy. Yeah, so you can smell the rubber on the tires though too.
yeah. I don't want to speculate,
But you can tell it's stolen because the ignition's popped over there. But you can smell the rubber on the tires, so it's been driving.
There's smoke coming out of here.
Yeah, I do see that.
From the airbag.
No, that's probably something else.
the engine. There's no stolen, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't see.
Yeah, that car was definitely not parked this morning.
I was just trying to see if they know.
24 Osprey Way?
That's weird.
Or if somebody pushed it, it rolled quick because it wasn't this close.
No, somebody definitely.
What number? 20 Osprey on the first floor.
This is one of the mysteries. Oh, it's probably like an insurance job, probably. That's what it sounds like. You can't even get to that car.
So your Bentley got hit and you haven't come out and
I know.
making a lot of noise yet.
That sounds like an insurance job because somebody stole that car. This van could have got smashed somewhere else, and they could have drove it over here too.
Alto 101, Charles Clay.
But the thing, this driver ran away.
This driver ran away here?
Yeah, that's what they say.
No, it was parked.
This park?
This one was supposed to be parked. The driver's supposed to have ran away from this one, supposedly.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
gonna
the
check
Bentley,
it.
the white car was
Been
parked.
Yeah.
It just got pushed so, it was probably a couple feet this way, and it got hit so hard, it just flew into that blue one.
But see if those damages
The
match
white car
up.
was parked way back here? Yeah, it probably, you know what it is, it snapped the parking pin and sent it like a rocket.
You got to see if the damage on that van matches up with the damage on that car too. Might be damage from a different location.
That's even worse.
Charlie K1, you want to send EMS?
That's what I said.
That's his plate.
That's what I said. It's a Bentley, so you better let them know.
That's his plate. It has to be his plate. Let me see his plate number. Oh, you can't see it, right?
No, you can't see it under there.
Oh, that is his plate.
21
His plate flew.
floor 1.
His plate flew. It's not there.
So it flew off the car.
It flew out the car. That's his plate.
Confirmation that
So isn't it-
approach static.
That's crazy.
Delta K1. Loud music at 10 Hammond Street. 4C is calling about 5C.
That car just missed it by like a couple of inches. That's still a lot of impact though. That's a lot of impact.
Yes, that's confirmed. Receive, I'll get EMS in. K1 light skin Hispanic female wearing black top, blue jeans, about 5 feet tall. He said she took off before we arrived.
This is one of the mystery accidents right here.
Suspect, the light-skinned female, black top, blue jeans.
No, it is. I think it is like the cover, probably.
I don't know if you want to move it forward or you don't even touch it. I don't know.
I gotta move it anyways. How am I gonna get it to the dealer?
Well,
This car has to be drivable.
once you take your pictures, you can move it. They can't tell you not
Is that
to.
over by Kingbird or is that by the other side there on Olmsted
Can I
Green?
move it? You can take pictures before you move it, and then move it.
That's what you do. Take your pictures now, then move
Sorry,
it.
you stepped on.
Be good to go.
The one off American Legion. Alright, 983, I'm pulling up. You show me on the road.
Was anyone parked in front of you? Did you hear? Yeah, she was.
She didn't touch that car though.
That car didn't get
That car made it by 3 inches.
It must not, that must have got something, because you're missing.
It's a pretty good impact though.
Charlie 411.
Go ahead, 411.
You can take me off of Osprey Way.
411's on Osprey.
I think it might be the truck.
I think it might be the
204. 204. Steve, can we get a PS to respond? Yeah, PS there, 11 Brackett Street. 11 Brackett, 9th Center Road.
It probably is. Hey, you want to open this up?
Or you want a souvenir of the Bentley? Can't laugh. But yeah, that definitely got pushed, but it's, like I said, this is not lined up anymore.
Yeah, you can see that.
The car definitely came real speedy and hard.
That had to be a fast speed too. That's a pretty good impact. The weird thing is, so that must have happened like maybe a couple of hours ago then, right?
No, that just happened right now.
It just happened just now?
Yeah, I'm telling you, they shake the whole damn house.
So my thing is,
We
why
thought it was
is that
something
engine
else.
so?
It just happened.
Why is that engine Wow.
Oh yeah.
Oh no way they're gonna fix that.
That is a total fuck.
Look how far in it is.
Oh.
I don't think they're gonna fix that.
Depends on how much they value to fix the repair.
Well, it's because the frame's probably bent from that far in. That's a long way in.
Yeah, we'll call the insurance ASAP.
It all depends on the value of the vehicle and how much they're willing to spend on it.
Yeah. I don't know. That
Most of the time, if it's too much damage, they just total it.
well, usually they don't like to do with anything with frames. You know, once the frame gets whacked, and that's got to be framed that far deep into it.
Yeah. Well, at least the bumper part anyway.
Yeah.
Because it's two pieces that hold the bumper on it. That could be just this. It could be pushed back to the supports. No, the frame.
No, I'm saying that.
I'm surprised.
Yeah.
No, the frame
I think
is
the frame
damaged.
is all-
You think the frame is pushed into?
Well, the thing is, like, even the bumper, because like the bump, the support for the bumper is tied to the two frames. If
Yeah.
that's pushed in, it's gonna pull the frame out of line.
Yeah. Don't even open it. If you open it,
No, yeah, you'll never get it
you
closed.
never get
or
it shut.
open.
Don't even try to open
If you
that.
get it open a little bit, you'll
Once you get it open, it's gonna be stuck open. It's not gonna close.
Yeah.
'Cause the whole latch is pushed up.
Got my stroller, I got everything back there.
You should be able to get.
I should be able to put my seat.
Oh boy.
That's crazy.
If he can't shoot the brick through the back, say, oh, the window was broken too.
That's crazy. It's a pretty good hit though. So they said this happened a little while ago, but the engine is like, it's kind of warm. So that means this truck didn't drive too far then, because it had to drive like maybe a short distance for it to cool off that fast.
No, that van got a running start.
He had to run. He probably
That
came.
was a good running
He
start.
probably came from the beginning of that hill all the way
Yeah,
down.
exactly. And it's a piece of shit old van.
Yeah.
That had a running start.
So that sounds like an insurance job. That's what it sounds like. Because nobody's hits a car.
And the ignition's
And,
popped
and,
in
and the
van.
vehicle was stolen.
Yeah, they pulled the ignition on it too.
Yeah, I seen that. They basically stole
But who's
this.
gonna, like I said, who's gonna put nowadays? Who's gonna take the time to pull the ignition out of a piece of shit van like this? Unless you
Exactly.
Have an idea what you're gonna use it
Right. That's true. Because you don't steal a van because you have a purpose for it.
for. Yeah, exactly. And you pop the ignition, you gotta put work into taking it.
Yeah. If you're gonna steal, you steal a car, not a van.
Yeah.
Steal like a little Honda or a Toyota or something.
Yeah.
So pretty sure that it must be a camera that caught that person somewhere. It's crazy. I bet you, how much you make it bet this engine's blown, right? And he wants to total this car. I bet you the engine's no good on that fucking thing, man.
I wouldn't take that bet. I would be guarantee you're right.
No, wait, that's what happens though. The engine usually is no good on these cars, right? And the guy wants to get rid of it, so he said, let's have a fucking car smashed to the back of it.
It's like goes to the shop, guys, all you need $20,000 to fix this. Oh,
I used to do a lot of investigative work, and I find that all the time. You know, people try to total cars. And
Or
then
even the transmission. If the transmission's blowing these things, that's probably like 10 grand.
yeah, exactly. Usually those are two things that go bad. Either the engine or the transmission's gone.
Yeah.
The guy doesn't want to fix it. He said, no, I just total it and get my money out of it that way.
Especially now with the economy the way it is.
You tell him to come on and stop the car up and drive around the corner. Should start smoking all over the place.
Or you're just gonna get sick of making the payments.
Yeah, that's true. It could be.
101 the caller was in 23 and has no access.
What's the chance of you parking a nice car like that and it getting hit? It's almost.
Blood or anything, huh?
Okay, do they know what unit this would be because we're outside and there's...
Is the seatbelt stretched out?
No, I don't think they even use the seatbelt.
No, I'm saying if you did plan on hitting something, you might use the seatbelt. It won't retract if it's...
Right, it'll stretch. It'll stay locked in place.
Locked open.
It sure will.
Okay, we'll check it out.
I think this guy knew what he was doing, though. I bet you had gloves on and everything.
Charlie 983, juvenile number of time is...
Usually when guys do this, they've been doing it. It's not their first rodeo. They did it plenty of times before.
Came in at 2237.
But you use the
I'll
seatbelt.
sign in. And I number will be 212.
The seatbelt could have failed. It may not lock back, but typically they do lock back, especially with the airbags deployed.
What's the chance you stealing the van, driving it over here, crashing it into a Bentley?
Yeah, I know. And not just that. You see this van on the street, go, oh, I gotta steal it.
Nobody does that. It just doesn't happen, dude. It doesn't happen that way.
No one's especially around here, goes get this van, goes, oh, I gotta have it.
I'm gonna steal a van and crash it to a Bentley right on the side street.
Yeah.
It just doesn't happen. It's not that common. Definitely not at that impact too. And the police weren't chasing them, so you can't say the police.
No reason for this.
Exactly. There's no reason for it to happen. I almost guarantee that the owner of this vehicle is tied into that crash. And that's a hypothesis. That's an educated guess.
He did plan on crashing it while he took the dent puller.
Oh, he had a dent puller?
That's what you use to pull the ignition. It's not in here.
Oh, so he.
Delta 101.
So it means
You're right.
If it was an impulse, a dent puller would still be.
He would have left it. You're right. He would have left it. He would have left it and jumped on and ran. He got rid of that weight long before.
That means he planned it.
He planned it.
Okay, we
He
got it.
planned his getaway. He probably went up that way towards.
They got the guy on
They got him on camera.
Yeah.
So he went.
They do have someone on camera.
He ran up this way.
I kind of figured he went that way. Yeah. That's crazy.
Where whoever was picking them up.
That's the easiest way out is going to Dudley.
Charlie 113, give the caller and make yourself known, please.
That's gonna suck if the insurance company give him nothing at all for that car. he's gonna do that for nothing. They're gonna be, nah, we found out that was an inside job. We're not gonna give you anything for that.
Type 41 Jersey Street opposite.
The question is, how did he open the door? Do you open the door with a Slim Jim, or was it already unlocked?
These things are really easy too.
Yeah, you can pop them with a Slim Jim.
I used to have one of these old Ford vans. You could actually take this coat hanger and put a small hook.
Yeah,
on
hook it.
You don't even have to hook anything. Go underneath the dash, right between the window, and you can
But that
unhook it.
paraphernalia will probably be still inside the van though too, wouldn't it?
That's why I'm saying nothing's in here. There's no pull, there's nothing. So he opened it, pulled the ignition.
I'm willing to bet. You know what? I'm willing to even go further. I bet you he had the keys for the van. Popped the ignition to make it look like he stole it.
I mean, yeah, but that would be, we want to get rid of the van, not the Bentley.
So he probably.
41, that's young man down with a head injury after a trip and fall.
Because usually this is tied into that somehow. You know what I mean? He either knew somebody who worked for this company or seen that was van somewhere. He used to say, I'm going to take this van and crash it. You had to have an idea where that van was at and seen it before and know how to get it. You know, it's always tied. These things are always tied together when you follow the trail. You just gotta follow it the right way. You'll catch it. But she's probably the innocent one. She had no idea her car was gonna get hit. But they were saying that if you're the owner of the Bentley, why don't you come outside to your car? He got a rejection sticker on his car too. He got a rejection sticker on his car too. Wonder why it's rejected. A Bentley shouldn't get rejected, right? That's interesting.
He has a rejection sticker, right?
He got a rejection sticker.
He wanted to get it.
Yeah, so he probably got something wrong with the engine. He did an insurance job to get rid of it. Because it's probably for emissions too. What does that rejection say on it? I think it's emissions. If it's emissions, it's definitely an engine problem. Yeah, it's definitely something fishy going on there. He looked like he tried to get an inspection sticker, but he got rejected. It's probably the engine's probably misfiring or something. Because how would you have a Bentley when it's gonna get a rejection sticker? That wouldn't make sense, right? Probably got a blown. I'm willing to bet he got a blown engine. The more you look at it, you see so much foul play on it. The more you keep looking, you find more foul play. There's no mark on the airbag, so he knew he was going to hit it.
Look where it's parked.
Yeah. Right. That's just, it doesn't add up. You got a perfectly open street. How you hit the car on the side? There's nothing in front of you, but you hit the car on the side.
Yeah, they wanted it.
Yeah. It's definitely, the minute I saw it, I said it has to be an insurance job.
That's what I said when I came out.
Yeah, like you kind of know what it is when you see it before you even look at it.
Because the first thing I did, I looked inside that. I'm like, okay, let me see if it's stolen. Yeah, if it's stolen.
Yep. Once it's stolen, they automatically put two and two together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nobody steals a van like.
And then somebody like that is gonna hit the van.
Yeah.
And
Well,
then,
well, the reason why they got the van because they wanted to do the greatest impact as possible.
Yeah.
If you would have got a Toyota, it might not have done that much damage. It still would do some damage, but not enough, you know? But now that they got the van got a lot of weight behind it. You hit the back of the car, you can total it, get the insurance from it, and then call it a day.
Yeah, Bentley.
Yeah,
Bentley with a rejection sticker.
No, a Bentley normally would be in the garage. It's not going to be parked on the city street.
Thank you.
I mean, if I got a Bentley, I'm having a house with a garage. Put it that way. I'm not parking it on the city street. There's no way I'm parking a Bentley on the city street if I have a Bentley. And so this process of elimination automatically, this was definitely an insurance job. No question about it. Like, you got an ignition parked, airbags deployed, suspect is gone. You can't say it was some kids joyriding because the person knew exactly what he was doing. This seems like a professional person. It's not the first time I've seen this. A lot of insurance investigators will tell you the stories that they have seen.
It's like a little racetrack.
No, because armed security responds on this. I'll check to see if they're coming this trip, and I'll put a note in for future trips.
So people just try to cut off.
Yeah.
If they fucking coming 50 miles, 60 miles here,
Yep.
you're supposed to be 15.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
You know, so shit gonna happen.
Well, they still never changed this back to the one-way street going the other direction.
Yeah, yeah.
And they were supposed to change that back a year ago.
Yeah, they did it this because of the big storm we have.
Yeah.
You have a lot of us, so they put it one way, this way.
Right.
Radio 528,
Well, they originally did it because of the construction on Dudley Street.
Yeah.
But they never changed it back the other way. So I don't know if they're going to keep it this way or what. It's kind of weird. But the signs are still facing the opposite direction. So it's... See, I noticed a lot of stuff in the city, and that's one thing they haven't... I'm going to ask them about that, too. When they're going to switch it back to the other direction.
West Concord Street, apparently the caller is at work and was on the line with these people, and the line got cut. Heard them arguing before.
Oh, yeah, you got to put some speed bumps in there. Put a few in there.
So you put a speed bump this guy, he probably ended up in the second floor. So
Put a speed bump right at this intersection right here. They put one in halfway in the middle.
It's funny, the camera doesn't look like he's going as fast as he is, but he's definitely...
He jumped out. Oh, yeah.
104.
So he definitely hit that thing pretty hard.
You see him get out, he get out, we run this way here. Up it, see?
Yeah.
That's great.
So he knew what he was doing. He definitely knew what he was doing. If he got out, he had his escape plan and everything. He knew exactly. Because if we go this way, it's too far to run. He would have got caught at the other end. So he figured I'd go that way. He probably had to get away right around the corner away from him.
He meant to go this way, and it fucking coming too fast. He could.
I bet you right that corner right there, he had a driver waiting for him. Hopped in the car and took off. He knew exactly what he was doing.
Like I said, who would steal one of these things?
You don't steal those things. Even if you go in joyriding, you don't steel that.
But they think he stole it just to do something, rob a bank or
Not to crash it, not to joyride. You don't just steal that as a joyride. Of all the vehicles you can steal, you don't steal a van. Well, they wanted the size. Because if he would hit if you had stole a Volkswagen, he would probably get hurt. You know what I mean? Get damaged. But this thing, you got more impact. You're going to be more secure inside. So you know what you're doing.
Thank you, sir. 19X the last. You're going to 111 West.
See, nowadays, the insurance fraud is kind of hard to do nowadays. Because what they do, they have investigators. They check everything. They might check the whole car and find out the engine's blown and say, we're not going to give you shit for that.
Oh yeah, they look at the engine blown like, dude. The accident didn't do this.
yeah, that's what they do. They test out everything nowadays. They don't just take your word for it. They might say we'll give you X, Y, Z to fix it. Then he'd be pissed off. You know what I mean?
Well, we'll fix the body, but we're not touching the motor. You know?
There you go.
Thank you, sir. Unit stand by Phoenix
crazy.
dispatcher. Have a great night.
Okay, how fast you had to go at least 40 to 50 to get on that clip to get over here?
Push 3 cars.
Yeah, you had to go at least 40 to 50, maybe a little bit more.
Good 50.
Yeah, I think 50 because he had to come around that curve, come down here, and he had a target. Boom, right there.
Yeah, he didn't slow down.
He probably there's no screech marks.
He knew what he was hitting.
Yeah, he knew exactly. He aimed right for that shit. He did.
He didn't slow down or nothing.
Nope. And there's a stop sign. Isn't there a stop sign right here?
Yeah.
There's a stop sign there, right? Yeah, it has to be a stop sign on that side over there. So you went right to the stop sign and kept going? You know that's planned. That don't make no sense at all. get a little wax and buff it out.
Exactly. We'll get a car wash.
There's a couple of scuffs right there. You see, you can get those right out of there.
Character.
Bravo 456, is it possible to get a 9 number?
That's it. That's crazy.
456, it's going to be 212-023-670.
But the fact that engine cooled off that fast, I mean, he wasn't that far away.
No,
Normally, if he did a lot of driving, the engine would still be hot. You know what I mean?
458.
it wasn't.
So he must have parked that car around the corner somewhere, waited. he waited, started it up, and just drove that shit right to the end and left. That's what he did.
Caller's calling about a large commercial truck that's parked on the street there. He believes it's illegally parked and just wants the unit to check it out.
Where's this place? Central Fair.
This man don't even know that it's stolen.
He probably he got work tomorrow, but he don't.
It's crazy.
Wake up tomorrow and be like,
Yeah,
I wonder where they park these vans at, if their cameras there too. Because they have to park those on a lot somewhere, right?
or they park it at their residence.
Oh.
some people take it home.
Sometimes there's cameras, you don't even know where the cameras are nowadays, you know?
Thank you.
Or you just check the neighborhood and see who got a camera in their house or ring doorbell or something. Might have picked it up. That'd be the end of it.
203 going up to 7.
So they're gonna tow this van that was stolen. The owner of the Bentley never came outside, so we don't know where the owner is. You know, if I owned a Bentley and my car got hit, first there'll be an alarm on there. That shit might not be total after all.
Like a tank.
You know what? That might not even be total, dude. They might still be able to salvage that. You know what I mean? It don't look that bad.
See how.
Look at